Yeah. Hello, everyone. I think I'm audible to you properly, right? So, let us continue the chapter units and dimensions part 2. Okay. So now I am going to discuss the units and dimension part 2. In part 1, I have discussed about the units in details. Okay. And today we will learn how to find the dimensional formula. Okay. So definitely this is very important topic, and there are strong chances of coming a questions this year from this topic, particular topic from today's lecture. Okay. It will be approx 2 hours lectures, 2 hours lecture today. Okay, and in that I'll cover the entire dimensions of physics, almost. Like, I cannot say 100%, but most of the formulas which will be which will be the main interest of me, so I will discuss that. Okay, so let us start. At first, I would like to welcome you all. Welcome to Unacademy. Unacademy is the India's largest learning platform where you can prepare for the various competitive exams with the help of the top educators of the country, with the quality content and great learning experience. Okay, yeah. So I'm here to help you to crack NEET UG, my dear friends. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Rahul Dagariya. I have been teaching physics since 5 years in the various reputed institutions of India. Till now, I have mentored to the thousands of aspirants of NEET and IIT JEE. And now I am available here to help the students of the country to learn the concepts of physics, NEET, UG, with the best notes and best examples. So if you did not download the Unacademy app, yes, please go to Play Store and type Unacademy Learning app and download it. Okay. After that, what you need to do? You need to get the subscription. Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, some lectures are there, like special lectures are there, free courses are there, which are completely free for you on Unacademy app. Apart from that, if you want a detailed services, you want to enjoy the complete services, right, then you need to get the Unacademy subscription. Okay, yeah. So here we have two subscriptions for you. At first, I'll talk about the plus subscription. So in that, you'll get the daily live classes, you'll get the live test and quizzes, structured courses, and unlimited access. Live classes means you can chat with us. Okay, you can chat with the educators. After that, you can engage in any discussion, you can ask your doubts, you can discuss the answer polls. Okay, yeah. So basically, you will pay with us. Okay, and you are going to have a lot of fun. Next, the test and quizzes are very important for each and every student. Without test and quizzes, the students cannot know about his learning, right? So if he want to evaluate his learning, he need to attempt the test and quizzes. Okay, so we have the regular mock test and quizzes for you. Okay, yeah. Next, structured courses, my dear friends. Structured courses meaning physics, chemistry, biology, entire syllabus. You are getting that too by the India's top educators. Okay, so India's top educators are teaching here on Unacademy. Okay. Next, unlimited access to the live and recorded courses, my dear friends. Once you, let's say you have missed some lecture, then again you can watch its recording. Not only once, you can watch it 1,000 times until your subscription expires. Are you getting? So there is no limit on access to the live and recorded courses. Okay. Next, I'll talk about the iconic subscription. My dear friends, you learned about the plus subscription. Now the next thing is I will talk about the iconic subscription. My dear friends, this iconic subscription is really beneficial for you, my dear friends. Unacademy will provide you a personal coach. Are you getting? You will get a personal coach on Unacademy app. He will guide you from the starting to end. Okay, are you getting? Yeah. So how he will help you? You can get one-on-one guidance from the exam expert as a personal coach to align your preparation. Are you getting? Yeah. Next, I will talk about the test analysis. My dear friends, test analysis, as I told, test and quizzes are very important for you, but its detailed analysis will be provided to you. Okay, means how many questions you have done correctly, you did not attempt, how many questions you did not attempt, what type of concepts you know properly, है ना? What type of concepts are there in which you are weak. Are you getting? So they will tell you weak points and strong points and all things, so you'll get the detailed analysis. Okay. Next, I will talk about the study planner, my dear friends. Study planner yani ki you can boost your you can boost your like studies, right? Is your preparation with the customized study plan by weekly reviews that highlight your progress. Are you getting? So you'll get the reviews about your weekly progress. Okay. Next, all benefits of plus. So whatever benefits we have seen in the plus subscription, all benefits you'll get on iconic subscription. Okay. Yeah. So let us compare this both, my dear friends. As at first you can see the plus subscription. Plus subscription, here you are going to get the India's best educators. Okay. Interactive live classes. After that, structured courses and PDFs you will get. Then live test and quizzes you will get. Okay. Yeah. But if you take the iconic subscription, what you'll get? All the benefits of plus means you are getting India's top educators, interactive live classes. After that, you are getting the structured courses and PDF. These things you are getting, and live tests and quizzes are also you are getting. But apart from that, you are getting some extra things, right? Which are star marked here. So that is a personal coach. After that, the study planner, expert guidelines, and test analysis. This is a very, very important thing for you. Definitely, here some extra benefits are given. So definitely, its charges will be extra, right? So I'm talking about the iconic subscription first. So if you are going to buy the iconic subscription, it is available only for 12 months and 24 months. Are you getting? It is for 12 months and 24 months. If you want it for 1 month, 3 months, then it is not available. It is available only for 12 months or 24 months. Okay. Yeah. So for 12 months, you need to pay 45,000 rupees. Are you getting? If you are going to get the iconic subscription for 12 months, you need to pay 45,000 rupees. Okay. But if you use my code RAHULD, RAHULD, then you need to pay only and only 40,500 rupees, means 10% discount you are going to get, right? Using my code. If you want to take 24 month subscription, let's say you are giving exam in 2022, then its price is what? 61,000 rupees. Okay, so it is of 61,000 rupees. But if you use my code Rahul D, you will get the 10% discount, and you need to pay only and only 54,900 rupees, means approx 55,000 rupees. Are you getting? So 54,900 rupees you need to pay. Okay, so don't forget my code RAHULD, Rahul D, because this is the only code which is going to help you. Okay, yeah. So, my dear friends, let us talk about the regular NEET UG subscription. So, you can see it is available for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months. Okay, yeah, 1 month is available for actually 6,000 rupees. But if you use my code Rahul D, then you need to pay only 5,400 rupees, going to get 10% discount. Now, I'll talk about the 12-month subscription. You can see it is available for 30,000 rupees. Okay, and you are using my code, then you need to pay only and only 27,000 rupees. Okay, and if you are going to buy 24-month subscription, okay, its price is what? 36,000 rupees. But if you use my code Rahul T, you need to pay only and only 32,400 rupees. Are you getting? So, my dear friends, you can see the Unacademy subscription fee is really very, very less compared to any other coaching institute. Okay, yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. Let's move to the next slide. So you are getting all the benefits of plus you are getting on iconic subscription, right? So live classes by the top educators, mock test quizzes, structured courses, right? Yeah. So these all facilities you are going to get, right? Now let us talk about our today's topic. Or today's topic is units and dimension. Are you getting? Its first lecture we have already completed, and now we are going to talk about the part two, means second part of this chapter that we are going to discuss today. Okay, my dear friends. So let us start, my dear friends. Today we'll just discuss the dimensions because units we have already discussed. Okay, yes. So let us talk about this. At first, finding dimension. How to find the dimension, my dear friends? It is just how to write the formula that you need to learn. After that, everything is easy. Okay, yeah. After that, you need to just remember the physical formulas of the physical quantities. Are you getting? You just need to remember the physical formulas of the physical quantities, as I told in the last class. Okay, yeah. For units also, for dimensions also. Okay, so anyhow, by the end of the syllabus, definitely you will learn everything. You know, then you will easily find the units and dimensions. So let's learn. So representation of any physical quantity in terms of the basic quantities MLT. Are you getting? Representation of any physical quantity in terms of the basic quantities MLT, mass, length, and time, are called derived quantities. Are you getting? Those are called what? Derived quantities, right? Yeah. So yeah. So dimensional formula, how to write? So we are just going to represent the basic quantity. For mass, you will use, for mass you will use M. For length, you will use L, and for time you will use T. Are you getting? mlt. After that, for current you can use yeah, ampere. Are you getting? Either ampere or I. Okay. Yeah. It depends on option which you want to use. It depends on option. Okay. Both are correct. Yeah. Next, I'll talk about the temperature. So temperature unit is Kelvin. So here we will use Kelvin, capital K. Okay. Are you getting? Yeah. And for amount of substance, that is mole. Okay. Yeah. So these are the things you need to remember, my dear friends. Okay. These are the main things which are generally used. Okay. Yeah. So I'm erasing this. So using this basic symbols, are you getting? Using this basic symbols, just what will we do? We'll write this in a this type square bracket. Are you getting? Like let's say mlt, like that, m1 l2 t2, like that we are going to write. Are you getting? So it shows that how many times a fundamental quantity is to derive used to derive the any other physical quantity. Are you getting? Yeah. So that's all. That is only the we can say dimensional formula. So don't worry, you just need to learn. For example, we can say dimensional formula of mass. Mass, है ना? So we can write anything. These are three major quantities: mass, length, and time. So these are three major quantities. Always we need to write this. Okay. So how to write it? Listen. So my dear friends, MLT is there, so only mass is there. So mass power 1. Length is not there. Are you getting? In mass there is no length, so we'll write L raised to 0. And time, there is no use of time, so T raised to 0. Okay. Next I'll talk about the dimensional formula of length. So you can say their mass 0 and their time 0. Just we are talking about the length. So we can write L raised to 1. Okay. Yeah. It can also be represented like this. M. That's all. Okay. This can be represented like this, L. Are you getting? And last, time. So for time, M0, L0, T1. So you can write like this also, T. Okay. Yeah. So you can see, right? It is just simple representation, nothing else. Three major quantities, the major fundamental quantities are there: mass, length, and time. So their symbols are used. Okay. Right. Yeah. It is not the symbol of unit. It is a symbol. Okay. For mass M, for length L, for time T. Okay, capital letters. Okay, in a square bracket. Yes. So that's just representation of a formula. Now we'll learn how to write. Okay. So I have some basic examples. First, area. Do you know what is area? Area is length into width. Are you getting? You need to find the dimensional formula of area. So area is length into width. So length is a length and width is also a length. So I can write what? L1, L1. So you are getting L raised to 2. Are you getting? You don't need to. You can, if it is written like this, M0, L2, T0. M0, L2, T0, then also it is correct. Okay. Yeah. These both things are same. You know, anything power 0 is 1. है ना? Yeah. So that's why you can write M0, L2, T0. Okay, you can write like this, or you can directly write like this, L cube. Okay, that's all. So this is a simple thing I wanted to tell you. Next, I'll talk about the volume. What is volume? Volume is length into width into height. Means you can say this is L1. Okay, this is also L1. This is also L1. So how much power? 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. So you will write M0, L3, T0. Okay. Yeah. It can also be written like this. So in option you can get this or this. Okay. Anything is correct only. Okay. No difference. So M0, L0, sorry, M0, L3, T0. That's all. So this is the volume. Okay. Yes. Are you getting? So answer is LQ. Right. Next, velocity. So all of you know velocity. Velocity is what? Velocity is displacement divided by time. Okay. So displacement is a length and time is just time. So I can write like this. M0, because there is no any mass, and then here I will write there is no any term of mass. Hai na? L1 and T. T is in denominator, so it will come up. It will become -1. So T raised to -1. Okay. Whatever will be there in the denominator, its power we will write always negative, right? So M0 L1 T -1. This is the dimensional formula of velocity. Okay, right? Getting? Next, I'll talk about the dimensional. Yeah. So there are some basic questions you need to find. Okay. Yeah. So listen, my dear friends. Here it is written that find acceleration, means dimensional formula of acceleration. So you'll write like this. Dimensional formula of acceleration. Acceleration can be written as velocity divided by time, right? Yeah, rate of change of velocity we can say. So velocity divided by time. है ना? Actually change in velocity divided by time taken. Yeah, time interval. Okay, so I can write velocity is meter per second, right? Meter per second divide by second. So you can write meter per second square. Are you getting? Yeah. So for meter you will write L1. Mass is 0. Mass is not mentioned here. So here M0. L bole to meter. है ना? Length. So that its term is only meter means 1. Okay. Yeah. Next, t square, but it is in denominator. So I will write time raised to minus 2 because it is in denominator. So L1 t raised to minus 2. Either you will get like this or you will get like this. L1 t raised to minus 2. So anything is correct, right? This also correct, this also correct. Okay, depends on option which one will be the correct, right? Yes. So that's all, my dear friends. Very basic thing, my dear friends. Nothing else. Simply whatever is there in the denominator. At first you find the unit. At first you find the unit of the quantity in the fundamental form. Are you getting in the fundamental form? Here meter per second square. So meter is used for length. So I will write L1. And per second square means second raised to minus 2 means time raised to minus 2. So it will be like this. Okay. Yeah. So that's all. I hope you got it right. Next, second, momentum. You know what is momentum? Momentum is mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. Okay. So how you will write mass? Mass means what? Kg. Velocity. Unit of velocity is what? Meter per second. Okay. So write its dimensional formula. Kg means mass. So mass raised to 1 because kg raised to 1. Okay. Meter. Meter means length. So L raised to 1 and per second. So time raised to minus 1. So M1 L1 T minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula. Okay. Yes. Next, I'll talk about force. What is force? Force F is equals to ma. Mass into acceleration. Are you getting mass into acceleration? How to write its unit? So you can write kg. Mass means kg. And unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Are you getting meter per second square? Okay. You can write it like this. M1 L1 t minus 2. Why? Because second raised to 2. But it is in denominator. So it will come up with negative power. Okay. So M1 because kg raised to 1. L1 means meter raised to 1. And uh, 1 by s square means t raised to minus 2. Are you getting? That's all. So this is the force and it is very, very important. Listen, my dear friends. You need to remember it at any cost because it will be used again and again everywhere. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So I'll ask, what is the dimensional formula of force? Directly you will say M1 L1 T raised to minus 2. Okay. M1 L1 T minus 2. M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay. Yeah. So remember this. Force F is equals to MA. So directly you can say M1 L1 T minus 2. Remember M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay. Yeah. If you remember this, then only you can solve the further questions because this is most common and most used. Okay. Yeah. So mostly used physical quantity is force. So M1 L1 T minus 2 is its formula. है ना? So you don't need to find it, you need to remember it. Okay. Yes, save your time. Remember this force. है ना? Some things you should remember always. For example, velocity, acceleration, after that force, these things you already always remember. Okay. Next, work or energy. So you know work is what? Force into displacement. Okay. So force into displacement. Yes, force into displacement, this is the work done. And now you need to find its dimensional formula. You need to find its dimensional formula. So how to find? So simply speaking, work is equals to force into displacement. I am finding it. Force. Now only we found what? M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay. Next, displacement. Displacement means just meter, means L1. Are you getting? That's all. Because displacement is unit of length, right? Means it is length, right? So I will write L1. That's all. So let us multiply. Okay, so M1 single, right? L1 here and L1 here. So when two same type of quantity multiplies, then its power becomes like its power will be added. So L1 plus 1 means L2. Okay, are you getting? Last T minus 2. So answer is M1 L2 T minus 2. So this is the formula. You need to remember, my dear friends. You don't have any other option. Work or energy, its formula you remember M1 L2 T minus 2. Okay. Yeah. M1 L2 T minus 2. So that's all. This is the formula you need to remember for work or energy. Okay. Power. No need to remember. Power is what? Rate of doing work. Work divided by time. Okay. But you need to remember this physical formula because without these physical formulas, you cannot find the dimensions. So work divided by time means if unit you will talk about, that is joule per second. What? Joule per second. If you want to write dimensional formula, how you will write? Work divided by time means m1 L2 t minus 2 is already there. Divide by time. So time is what? Time is just t. Okay. So if this t will go up, its power will become negative. So minus 1. So you will say what? M1 L2 t minus 2 is already there and it will come up with minus power. So t minus 1 is there. Final answer is M1 L2 t raised to minus 3. That's all. So this is the answer. Okay. Simple. Very very simple. Are you getting? Just you need to remember the physical formula. Okay, that is power is equals to work by time. Power is equals to work by time. Work is equals to force into displacement. Okay, so that thing you remember means definitely you can write what. At last, I'll give the summary of the chapter. Right, means some basic formulas which you should always remember. Okay, yeah. So here you can see this is power. Okay, yeah. So you dimension of power you got right. Yes. Next, if anywhere it is given that intensity, just intensity of light or anything, है ना? Intensity of sound or intensity of light, है ना? Or intensity of sound. So how to write its dimensions? Intensity is what? Energy per unit area per unit time. Are you getting? Energy per unit area, energy passing per unit area per unit time is called intensity. Okay, my dear. So this physical formula you need to remember. Okay, work and energy both are having same unit, same dimension. Okay, yeah. So let us talk about this energy. Energy is having m1 L2 t minus 2, right? Huh. Divide by area. Area means L2. So here you are getting m1 L raised to 0 t raised to minus 2. Answer. Why L raised to 0? Because in numerator L raised to 2 and in denominator L raised to 2. So it will be cancelled, right? So m1 L0 t minus 2. Okay. Yeah. You can also say intensity is power per unit area. Okay. Power divided by area. Okay. Yeah. So that's all you need to remember. Next is pressure. Are you getting pressure? So I am finding the dimension for the pressure. So how to find the dimension of pressure? So pressure P is equals to force acting per unit area. Are you getting? Force per unit area is called pressure, and unit its force is m1 L1 t minus 2. Remember, right? M1 L1 t minus 2 is force, dimensional formula of force divided by area. So area simply you can say that is L2. Okay, L square. So as you will solve, you will get m1 L minus 1 t minus 2. So this is what? This is just a dimensional formula of pressure. So remember, pressure. Pressure is having the dimension m1 L minus 1 t minus 2. Okay, so just a minute, my dear friends. Yeah. So my dear, I hope all of you are getting it right. Yeah. So simply speaking, actually, I am sitting here. So it is not a comfortable position, right? Yeah. So my dear, that's all you got, right? Pressure. Pressure is m1 L minus 1 t raised to minus 2. m1 L raised to minus 1 t raised to minus 2. Okay. Just remember this thing. That's all, my dear friend. Let's move. I hope all of you are getting how to find the dimensional formula. Okay. Basically, we are using the basic fundamental quantities. Means we are just representing any physical quantity in terms of fundamental physical quantity. Okay. Fundamental quantities. That's all. Okay. So dimension of angular quantity is very very important, my dear friends. At first, angle. You know one thing, angle is equals to arc by radius. Arc by radius. Okay. Yeah, you can see, let's say this is arc, this is angle, and this is radius. Arc is, let's say, L. So you will say theta is equals to L by R. Okay. So this is length and this is also length. The length divided by length means m0 L0 t0. Okay, means there is no terms of, no active term of mass, no active term of length, and no active term of time. Are you getting? So simply speaking, it can be said a dimensionless quantity. Okay, so angle is what? Angle is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, the physical quantity which is having 0 0 0 means m0 L0 t0, such type of quantity is called what? Dimensionless quantity. Okay, so angle is a dimensionless quantity, right? Next, angular velocity. What is angular velocity? That is angular displacement divided by time taken. Okay, so angular displacement means angle, so that is m0 L0 t0 divided by time taken. So time taken is just t1. So you are getting it what? m0 L0 t raised to minus 1. Okay, yeah. That's all. Okay, so write it properly. You are directly getting t raised to minus 1. Okay, so this is also correct. This is also correct. Okay, same thing. Hai na? Yeah, anything power 0, we can neglect it. We don't need to write it. Okay, yeah, so this both the formulas are correct. I hope you are getting it right. I hope you are getting it right. Yes. So this is angular velocity. Next, I'll talk about the angular acceleration. Okay, angular acceleration, you know, alpha is, I can say, d omega by dt. I'm just writing like this, just basic representation. Okay, yeah. So my dear, you are getting delta omega upon delta t. So what is the unit of omega? So that you got m0 L0 t raised to minus 1. Okay. Now let us write it for time. So you will directly write T1. Okay. Yeah. So it will go up. So you will get directly M0 L0 t raised to minus 2. Why? Because this T1 will come up. Okay. Its power will become negative. So finally you are getting M0 L0 t raised to minus 2. So here you can directly write t raised to minus 2. Okay. So this is also correct. My dear friends, can you see these are just very basic formulas and all of you can use this, right? Simple, very simple. Okay, so let us talk about the next. A simple question is given: if actually this is angular quantity only, it will be used in rotation chapter. Okay, so torque is equals to force into arm length. Force into arm length. Okay, then find the of dimensional formula of torque. So simply you will say torque. Dimensional formula of torque can be given by what? Force into displacement. So force into displacement. Okay, yeah. So force into displacement. So simply speaking, force can be written as m1 l1 t minus 2, and displacement is just a length, so that is l1. So finally what you are getting? You are getting m1 l2 t raised to minus 2. So this is the basic dimensional formula you are getting for torque. Are you getting? Yeah. So that's all, my dear friends. This is a very simple answer, right? All of you got it? Yeah. So such type of question may be asked to you. Okay, I'm asking a very basic question. Okay, listen. Yeah. So what formula you got for this? M1 L2 T minus 2 you got, right? Okay. Yeah. So question is, which of the following set has the same dimensional formula? Same dimensional formula. Okay. Option A, B, C, and D. There are four options in front of you. Okay. Yeah. Force, work, momentum. Okay. Next, work, power, momentum. Third set, work, kinetic energy, and torque. And last, intensity, momentum, momentum, and kinetic energy. So which of the following is the correct answer? Okay. Yeah. So simply speaking, as I told, work, energy, and heat, these are having same dimensional formula. So that is what M1 L2 T minus 2. Okay. So this was the formula, and you can see here torque is also having the same formula. So answer will be C. Okay. Very simple, right? Yes. Anyhow, you can directly find first option, force, work, momentum. Let's say it is given like that. So you all know one thing, what? Force and work. So work is equals to force into displacement. So definitely work and force will not have same physical quantity, same unit and same dimension. It will not have. Okay. Next, work, power, energy. So power is work divided by time. So definitely power and work will not have the same units or dimensional formula. Next, work, kinetic energy. Work energy will have always same, and torque is also having the same dimensional formula. Okay. Intensity, momentum, kinetic energy. My dear friends, momentum, kinetic energy. Momentum is just empty. Kinetic energy is half mv squared. So definitely it will not have the same dimensional formula. So C option is only the correct answer. Okay, that's all. So next talk about gravitational constant. My dear friends, all know gravitational force. You have studied in, I think, 8th class, 9th class also, you know. So you need to find the dimensional formula of gravitational constant. So you all know one thing: F is equals to G m1 m2 upon r square. All of you know this, right? Yeah. So now how you'll find? So simply you can see you need to find the dimensional formula of G. So that is Fr square upon m1 m2. है ना Fr square upon m1 m2. Okay, F means Newton, R means meter square, divide by kg square. Are you getting? So Newton meter square per kg square. Okay, Newton can be written like this. What? Newton means force, na? So m1, or you, if you wanna write, you can write it directly also. If you wanna write, you can write directly also. How to write? If you remember the dimensional formula of force, then how you will write? Okay, listen. So you can find in an easy way. Okay, very easy method we will use for this. Yeah, so listen how. G is equals to Fr square upon m1 m2. F means m1 l1 t minus 2, right? Yes, this is the dimensional formula of force which you need to remember. Okay, yeah. After that, R square means L2 divided by per kg square. Kg square, what we can say? Kg means mass. So mass raised to 2. That's all. Okay. Let us simplify it. So you'll get m1 and this is minus 2. So you are getting 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So m raised to minus 1. Now L1, L2 means you are getting L raised to 3 and t raised to minus 2. So that's all. You are getting the answer. That's all over. Right? So m minus 1, L raised to 3, t raised to minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of universal constant of gravity. Okay, that's all. Okay, yes. So simply speaking, force is gravitational, force is electrostatic, or force is frictional, any type of force. Force will have always same unit Newton and it will have same dimensional formula m1 l1 t minus 2. Okay, yes. So just remember this, right? I told you the method, right? So G is equals to, you can say Fr square upon m1 m2, right? You can say it is m1 l1 t minus 2 into L2 divide by, yeah, here you can say m raised to 2. Okay, yeah, so let us simplify it. You will get m raised to minus 1, l raised to, sorry, l raised to 3 and t raised to minus 2. That's all. This is the answer. All of you can get right easily. Next, I'll talk about the specific heat. Maybe it is not visible to you, it is hiding behind me, right? Yeah. So m raised to minus 1, L raised to 3 and T raised to minus 2. This is the formula, right? Yeah. Now specific heat. So all of you know, my dear friends, if you are in 11th class, these all formulas you don't know, but you need to mug up. If you cannot mug up now, then later on, as the chapter will come, you will automatically get to know these formulas and you will remember. Okay, don't worry about that. So no need to worry. You just learn how to write it. Okay, yeah. So specific heat, we all know what Q is equals to ms delta T. Q is equals to ms delta T. All of you know this formula, है ना? So we can say S is equals to Q upon m delta T. So this is the formula of specific heat capacity. Okay, yeah. Q is what? Q is heat or energy. Energy. So heat and energy, same thing, right? So we can say that is m1 L2 T minus 2. This is what? This is energy. Divided by mass. So mass can be written as m1. Okay. Next, this is delta T. Actually, this is temperature. Our unit of temperature is Kelvin. So that is capital K. Are you getting? Right? Here delta T is what? Delta T is change in temperature. Change in temperature. That's all you need to remember. Okay. Anyhow, later on you will remember when the chapter will come, thermodynamics. Okay. Yeah. So finally, what answer you are getting? So you will get m raised to 0 because m1 cancel, right? L raised to 2, t raised to minus 2 and k raised to minus 1. So that's all. This is the final answer you need to remember. M0, L raised to 2, t raised to minus 2 and k raised to minus 1. That's all. Okay. So this is the specific heat. Okay. You need to remember very basic formula. Okay. Yeah, now the gas constant, my dear friends, gas constant, you know. So I'm erasing this all. I'm erasing this all. Okay, my dear friends. Yeah, so I'm going to erase this. Just take a screenshot if you wanna take a screenshot if you wanna take, my dear friends, because I'm going to erase this. Okay. So just 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So my dear, now I'm going to erase it. So now let us find. Yeah. So its dimensional formula, what you got? Yeah. Anyhow, whatever you got, you remember, right? M minus 1, L3, T raised to minus 2. Okay. Specific heat for that, what you got? So you got what? Q upon M delta T, right? Yes. So you got this is S. So finally for this you got M raised to 0, L raised to 2, and T raised to minus 2, and K raised to minus 1. Okay. Yeah. So this formula you got. Next, gas constant. Gas constant, you know that formula. PV is equals to nRT. From your childhood you are learning this formula. PV is equals to nRT. This is what? Gas equation. Ideal gas equation. Okay, ideal gas equation. Here P is pressure, V is volume, N is number of mole. Okay, R is gas constant, and T is temperature. Okay, are you getting? That's all. So you need to find the formula of R. So you will say PV upon NT. What? PV upon NT. You need to write like this. Okay. You know one thing. What is the dimensional formula of pressure? P is equals to force divided by area. Force divided by area is the pressure. Force M1 L1 T minus 2 divided by L raised to 2. As you will solve it, you will get M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. So this is what? Pressure. This is the pressure. Okay. Volume is L raised to 3. Okay. So I am writing here P means M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. This is the pressure. Now I'll talk about volume. Volume is L raised to 3. Divide by NT. N is what? Number of moles. So you'll write just mole. Okay. Yeah. Number of moles. And then you'll write what? T. T for temperature. Not time. It is temperature. So temperature you will write Kelvin. Okay. So let us simplify it. You will get what? M1 L minus L plus 2 you are getting, right? M1 L2, and then you are getting T raised to minus 2. Okay, then you are getting K inverse, small inverse. Okay, that's all. So this is the formula you are going to get, my dear friends, right? This is the formula of the gas constant, right? So gas constant R is equals to PV upon NT, right? Yes. Here you can see when you multiply P and V, you are getting M1 L2 T minus 2. So its meaning is work. Are you getting? So you can see P into V, pressure into volume, will give the dimensional formula of work. Okay. Yeah. So we got this answer. That's all. So this is the gas constant's dimensional formula. Okay. Yes. You don't need to remember the dimensional formula. You need to remember the physical formula. PV is equals to nRT. Okay. P is pressure. P is volume. N is number of mole. Okay. R is gas constant and T is temperature. That's all. If you remember this much, means you can do anything. Okay. Yeah. So that's all, my dear friends. Let's move to the next slide. Okay. Yeah. Some golden points you need to remember, because without these points you cannot solve properly. So my dear friends, golden points you need to remember, right? Okay. Yes. So, yeah. So first point, only the quantities having the same units and dimension can be added or subtracted. As I told, length can be added with the length, mass can be added with the mass, force can be added with the force. Are you getting? You cannot add length and mass. Are you getting? So only the quantities, physical quantities of the same type can be added or subtracted. Remember. So we can say what? Let's say I have a physical quantity X. So that is equal to A plus B. It means what? A and B are same physical quantities. Means sum of A and B. Sum of A and B will be having same unit. Okay. A is having some unit, let's say meter. So B will also be having the same unit meter. And X will also be having the same unit meter, because it is equating, right? So LHS will be equal to RHS. LHS will have the same unit as RHS. Okay. Yes. Got it. Right. So A plus B means A and B should have same dimensional formula and same unit. Then and then only we can add it. Okay. Else we cannot add it. So this is just the basic law all of you already know, right? Yes. So, 1 foot cannot be added in 1 meter. You need to convert in the same units, Yeah. So then only you can add. So the first thing clear to all of you, for example, here let's say it is given that L for, let's say, X is equals to, yeah, AY plus B square Z. AY plus B square Z. Okay. Yeah. It is given that unit of X, Y and z is meter. Okay, unit of x, y, and z is meter. Then find dimension dimensional formula of a and b. Dimensional formula of a and b you need to find. So directly you will say this is length, right? Because it is unit is meter. So yeah. So a, here also you'll write L, okay, and here you'll write b square, and here also you'll write L. Okay. So finally you can say though all L are there. So a. So dimensional formula of a will be what? M0, L0, T0. Why? Because this L will be cancelled with this L and this L. So 0. And b, dimensional of b is also m0, l0, t0. Okay, yeah, you got it. So a and b are just the constant, they are dimensionless quantities. Okay, yeah. Now one more question I am going to ask you, listen properly. Okay, it is given that a is equals to b y square plus c z cube. Are you getting? B y square plus c z cube. Okay, now it is given that x is having unit meter. Okay, x is having unit meter. Now it is given that y is having unit meter per second. Okay, and last z it is written that its unit is meter per second square. Are you getting? Meter per second square is the unit of z. Then find the dimensional formula of b and c. So b and c, their dimensional formula you need to find. So how you will solve? Okay, x is in meter, so you'll write L1. Okay, yeah. After that, b is constant. Now y square, y is meter per second, so you will write meter means L, per second means L1 t minus 1. Okay, and its power is 2. Okay, plus c z cube. So z you can write meter per second square means L1 t raised to minus 2. Okay, meter per second square, you know? Yeah, and its power is 3. So finally let us simplify it. So you will say what? Let us equate this both units. You will say L1 here, and here you are writing b L raised to 2 t raised to minus 2. This square, power is squared, right? Yes. So power became double. Now what is the dimensional formula of b? So directly you are getting here dimensional formula of b is L minus 1 and t raised to 2. That's all. So this is the answer. Okay. L raised to minus 1, t raised to 2. This is the answer. Okay. Yes. So that's all. I hope you got it. If you did not understand, I'm just simplifying it properly. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just simplifying this. Listen, my dear friends. Simply, each and every term which is in addition, that will be having the same what? Entire. Are you getting? The entire term will have the same dimensional formula. So B can be written as L1 divided by L2 t raised to minus 2. Okay. So finally, what you will get? So you'll get L minus 1 t raised to 2. This is the final answer. This is the dimensional formula of B. Okay. If you want to find the dimensional formula of C, what you will do? So simply L1 should be equal to C is there, and it will become L raised to 3 and t raised to minus 6. Okay. Yeah. So finally, you'll get the dimensional formula of C is L1 divided by L3. Yeah, this all. So you are getting L minus 2 t raised to plus 6. This is the dimensional formula of what? C. That's all. You got it, right? So just simple method, my dear friends. You don't need to be panic. You don't need to worry about that. Are you getting? What I wanted to say, I explained you, right? Listen, it is given that A is equals to BC plus CD. It is given like this. So I will say the A, BC combinedly and CD combinedly will have same unit. Will have same units and dimensions. So same units and dimensions. So I will say U and D, units and dimension. Okay, that's all. This is the basic hint to solve such type of question. Okay, very important. So let us talk about some base. Second point, my dear friends. All trigonometric and exponential and logarithmic functions are dimensionless. Are you getting? So any trigonometric function is there. Let's say sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. So these are all trigonometric function, and it will have the same. So these all are dimensionless. Okay, right? Why? Because angle is already always dimensionless. Angle is equals to what? Arc upon angle is equals to arc upon radius, means L by L. So that was what? M0 L0 T0. Means angle is always dimensionless. So sine and inside that angle. So sine of dimensionless quantity means entire is dimensionless. Okay. So sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, and cosec theta. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Okay. So simply speaking, these all are dimensionless quantities, right? That's all. Next, exponential, e raised to x. My dear friends, whenever you are getting like this x will be dimensionless and this e will be dimensionless. Okay. Yeah. So x will be dimensionless, e will be dimensionless. So simply speaking, this entire term will be dimensionless. Next, it is written that any constant is there and it's raised to x. So this entire term will also be dimensionless. This x will be dimensionless. Okay, 2 raised to x, the x will be dimensionless. The entire quantity will be dimensionless. Just remember this. This is the basic rule you need to follow. Okay, yeah. So any exponential function, you know, any term is there and it is having exponential function in power. So powers will be always what? Dimensionless. So that you need to remember. Okay. Yeah. That's all, my dear friends. So this is the point I wanted to explain you, right? Let's see, it is given that y is equals to a e raised to a e raised to bx. A e raised to bx. Okay. Question is x and y are in meters, okay. X and y are in meters, then find dimensional then find the dimensional formula of a and b. Find the dimensional formula of a and b. Okay, yeah. So simply speaking, this is what L1. Okay, after that a, I don't know its dimension. E raised to bx. Okay, so b and here is L. Okay, so we are getting this. I know one thing. What? Anything is in power that is having that is dimensionless. So e raised to bl, it is having what? M0 L0 T0. M0 L0 T0. Okay, right? So it means we got one thing. What it means? If you are writing L is equals to A into dimensionless M0 L0 T0, it means what? It means A is having L1. Okay, so the dimension of A is just L1. Okay, simple. Next, if you want to ask what is the dimensional formula of B, what is the dimensional formula of B? I already told you, e power BL is there, means this entire exponential function is just dimensionless. Okay, so there will be the dimension of A equal to L. Okay. Yeah. So now I am going to solve the further, right? Now I need to find the dimensional formula of B. How to find it? Let me erase this. Now I am going to find the dimensional formula of B. So for that I have the basic point. Now only I explained you, right? The point is anything is in exponential, right? Anything is in power, that is also dimensionless. So in power you can see in e power BL, this B into L, these are combinedly dimensionless. It will be M0 L0 T0. Okay, so I'll write B into L will be equal to what? M0 L0 T0, because this entire term should be dimensionless. So B will be what? M0 L raised to minus 1 and T0. So this is the dimensional formula of B. Finally we got the answer. Dimensional formula of A and B are this. Okay, that's all. So this is the only thing I wanted to explain you. Now I have some exciting questions for you. So let us talk about those exciting questions. Okay, yes, are you ready? So now I'm going to discuss about some exciting questions. Yes. So my dear friends, let us discuss those exciting questions. So here I have written alpha upon t square. Are you getting? Alpha upon t square is equals to fv plus beta upon x square. Such type of question will be asked in NEET exam. Very, very simple. Okay. Yeah. So you can see one thing. Alpha upon t square, fv and beta upon x square. This individual three terms are there and they are just equating and addition, right? We can say fv and beta upon x square are in addition, so they will have what? Same dimensional formula. Okay, so what is there? F is force, V is velocity. So directly I'm going to write, listen, alpha is there and divide by t square. So divide by t square, so I can write t raised to minus 2. Okay, because it is in denominator, you know, and t is time, right? So it will come up. So I'll write t raised to minus 2. Okay, now that will be equal to F. So F is m1 L1 t minus 2. So this is what? Force. Okay, now V for velocity, and velocity is L1 t minus 1. Okay, plus plus is there, after that beta upon x square, so beta and x will come up. X is length, right, because it is distance, so it will become L raised to minus 2. Okay, so I will say this entire quantity, this entire quantity, and this entire quantity, this all three terms should have same dimensional formula. Okay, so let us simplify it. So alpha t raised to minus 2 है ना, that should be equal to this. So what is the value of this? So you are getting m1 L2 t raised to minus 3 you are getting. Okay, yeah. So let us simplify this. So alpha will be equal to what you are getting. M1 is there, L2 is there, t minus 2 and t minus 3. So power will be cancelled. You are getting t minus 1. That's all. So you got the dimensional formula of alpha. What you did, you just divided t raised to minus 2. Okay, t raised to minus 2 is in denominator. It will come up. So it will become what? T raised to what? Minus 1. Okay. Next, I'll write the beta L raised to minus 2. So this and this term, this entire and this term should have same dimensional formula. So beta L raised to minus 2, it will be equal to m1 L2 t raised to minus 3. Okay, I have equated. So now what to do? Beta will be equal to m1 is there. This is L raised to minus 2. This is plus 2. So it will go there. It will go in the denominator. It will come up. So L raised to 4 it will become. Okay. So directly you will write m1 L raised to 4 t raised to minus 3. This is the answer for the beta. So you got the dimensional formula of alpha and beta. That's all. Very, very simple, right? I hope all of you got it, right? What is the basic rule? Simple. The basic rule is if two things are given in addition, right? So both should have the same dimensional formula, then and then only they can be added, right? Yeah, right. So that's all. And LHS and RHS, it should always have the same units and dimension. Okay, yes. So next, one more question in front of you. For n moles of gas, the van der Waals equation is given. So let's say roughly a van der Waal equation is given in front of you. Find the dimensional formula of A and B. So A is a constant, B is constant. You need to find its dimensional formula. Okay, where P is gas pressure, P is pressure and V is volume. Are you getting? P is pressure, V is volume, and T is temperature of the gas. Okay, yes. So maybe dimensional formula of R is given in the question, maybe it is not given. Okay, yeah. So listen, how to find it? At first, pressure. Pressure, you know what? Force divided by area. Force divided by area. So you can say M1 L1 T minus 2. You can write like this. Okay. Divide by area means L raised to 2. So finally, you are getting for pressure M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Okay. This much I have done. Next, volume. So for volume, volume is length into breadth into height. So directly you can write that is L raised to 3. Okay, no doubt. N means number of mole and T is just temperature. So that is Kelvin. So no need to worry about that. Okay. Yeah. Let us talk about this. How do you need to solve this entire term? No, you don't need to solve. Why? Here you can see P minus A upon V square. Means two things are in subtraction. So two terms are in subtraction means they should have the same units and dimension. Then and then only they can be subtracted. Are you getting? Then and then only they can be subtracted. So directly you can write what? P minus P and P and A upon V square should have same dimension. Should have same dimensions. Okay? Yes. So finally what you will get? Pressure. Okay, means dimensional formula of pressure should be same as the dimensional formula of A upon V square. Okay, so let us write it. Pressure, you got this M1 L minus 1 T raised to minus 2. Okay, now you will write about A upon V square means A is there and V square. V square means L cube and its power is 2 means L raised to 6. Okay, yeah, so final the dimensional formula of A will be what? M1, this is L raised to minus 1 and this is 6. 6 will come in denominator and it will come up, so it will become minus 6. So L raised to minus 7 and T raised to minus 2. Are you getting? That's all. So very, very simple, right? Yes. So very simple term. Okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. Sorry. This is L raised to minus 3. You know? This is L raised to minus 3. Why? Because it is in denominator, right? It is in denominator. So it will come up. So its power will be minus 2, right? Its power will be minus 2. So you can write L raised to 3 and power is minus 2. You can write like this. Okay. L raised to minus 3 and its entire power is what? Minus 2. If you are writing like this, then it will be more convenient for us. Okay. So I made a small mistake, so I'm just making it clear to you. Yes, so here I am writing m1 L minus 1 T minus 2, that is okay. This is A. E divided by V square. So when it will come up, V square will come up. So V means L raised to 3 and square. So it will become minus 2 because it is coming up. Okay. Yeah. So now what you will write? So this is L raised to minus 6. So finally you are getting L5. Okay. Right. That's all. So this is a simple formula. If you did not understand, then I am solving in detail. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yes. So once again, I am solving here. Listen, how to solve it? Very simple. Okay. So A will be what? M1 L minus 1 T raised to minus 2. Okay. Divide by L raised to. Divide by what? L raised to minus 6. Are you getting? L raised to minus 6. Okay. So simplify it. You will get M1 L raised to 5 T raised to minus 2. That's all. This is the answer. M1 L raised to 5 T raised to minus 2. This is the answer for A. Okay. Dimensional formula of A. Now, if they are asking what is the dimensional formula of B, so you can see V minus B. It is there. So B should have the same dimensional formula as B. So simply speaking, dimensional formula of B will be what? L cube. That's all. Answer. है ना? So B will have the same dimensional formula as volume because B minus B. So subtraction is there. So B and B, it can be subtracted when this both terms will have the same dimensional formula. Okay, that's all. So that's the answer. Very simple. है ना? Only the physical quantities having the same dimensional formula and units can be added or subtracted. Okay. Yes. Next, another question in front of you. So you can see what f upon v square. F upon v square is there. Okay. Yeah. Alpha is equals to f upon v square sine beta t. So you know one thing. Anywhere it is written sine alpha, sine beta t, anything. So this is always dimensionless. So it will have m0, l0, t0. Okay. And inside that beta into t. So this will also be m0, l0, t0. Okay. Inside any trigonometric function, there will be angle, and that is what? That is dimensionless. Entire trigonometric function itself is also dimensionless. Okay. So it is written alpha is equals to f upon v square. Okay. F upon v square, v is velocity. Okay. And here sine beta t. Yes. So I'm going to find the dimension of alpha. So that is m1 l1 t minus 2 divide by l1 l1 t minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula of velocity and its power is 2. And this is having m0, l0, t0. Okay. Yes. Why? Because sine beta t is dimensionless quantity. So alpha will be equal to m1 l0 t minus, oh sorry, this is it will become l2. Are you getting? So l2, so you are getting l minus 1. Okay. Yeah, and you are getting here t0. Okay. Yeah, so m1 l minus 1 t0, this is the dimensional formula of alpha. How it is written? L raised to 1 t raised to minus 1 and its entire power is 2, right? So you can say l raised to 2 t raised to minus 1. Okay. So that's all, my dear friends. This is the dimensional formula of alpha. You might be feeling that this chapter is really boring. Actually, not that much boring, but very easy. Are you getting? Very easy. You can learn it. Next, dimensional formula of beta you need to find. So simply you can see what beta t is angle, right? So beta t should be dimensionless. M0, L0, T0. Why? Because it is coming inside the sine function. So beta t should be dimensionless. So beta is there and this is time, right? And this is m0 l0 t0. Finally you are getting beta is equals to what? T inverse, है ना? Right. So t raised m0 l0 t minus 1 is the dimensional formula of beta. So that's all. I hope this is very easy and all of you are getting it very well, right? So all of you are getting it very well. So it's really easy, my dear friends. Okay. Yeah. So no need to worry about that. Okay, my dear friends. So yeah. So just a minute, my dear friends. Very simple, right? So just take a breath and we will move further. Okay. Yes. So, my dear friends, let's talk about the next slide. My dear friends, you can see alpha is equals to fv square upon beta square. Alpha is equals to fv square upon beta square log of this much. Log of 2 pi beta upon v square. Force is F, velocity is V, and find the dimensional formula of alpha and beta. Simple, right? So I already told you exponential function, logarithmic function, and trigonometric function, and mathematical constant like pi. These all things are what dimensionless quantities, right? Dimensionless quantities. So what we need to do? So simply speaking, nothing to do. Just we will use that property. Okay. Yes. So I am going to solve it, my dear friends. So it is given that alpha is equals to fv square. So f is m1 l1 t minus 2. Okay. Simply I have written the dimensional formula of force. So can you see force is used again and again. Why? Because it is really very, very important. Okay. Next, velocity. So velocity is meter per second means l1 t minus 1 and it is v square means power 2. Okay. Divide by beta square. So I will write here beta square. Okay. I have written like this. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So now I need to find the beta and alpha, two variables are there. So let us find the dimensional formula of beta first. So I know one thing, inside the log there is any function. There is any function that will be dimensionless. That function will be what? Dimensionless. So you can say directly what? 2 pi beta upon v square. This is the entire term inside the log. So that will be dimensionless. Means m0, l0, t0, dimensionless quantity. 2 and pi, it is not having any dimension. Okay, beta and v square are having dimensions. So beta is there and v square because v is velocity. 2 pi is just a constant, it will not have any dimension. Okay, just v square is there, that is just velocity. So it will have dimension. So directly you will write what? Beta. That will be equal to v square into, this is dimensionless, so no need to write. Okay, yeah. So v square is what? L1 t raised to minus 1 and its power is 2. So you are getting what? L2 t minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula of beta. Okay, we got the dimensional formula of beta. So now let us find the dimensional formula of alpha. How you will find? Here you can write what? M1. Okay, this is L1 t raised to minus 2. Okay, and here you are getting L2 t raised to minus 2. Divide by beta square. Beta square means L raised to 4 and t raised to minus 4. Why? Because beta is this and its square is there. So beta square will have this. Okay, so if you simplify this, what you will get? So if you simplify this, I am writing here at the last. So alpha will be equal to m1. Okay. Next, if you talk about this L4, it will come up. So it will become L minus 4. So you are just getting L minus 1. Okay, yes. T minus 2 is here, T minus 2 is there, so T minus 4. Divide by T minus 4, cancelled. So T raised to 0. So final answer for alpha, you are getting M1 L raised to minus 1. That's also, this is the dimensional formula of alpha. This is the dimensional formula of beta. That's all simple. Anybody can do it. This, right? So that's all, my dear friends. Let's move to the next slide. Uses of dimensions. So at first, definitely why we are using these dimensions, what are the need, right? Simply speaking, these dimensions are very, very important. Sometimes many questions are there, without calculation you find the answer, है ना? You just check whether the variable terms are given there, which are dimensionally correct or not, okay? For example, LHS should always be equal to RHS, है ना? So LHS should have the same dimensional formula as RHS. Okay, yes. So this thing I already told you, right? Yeah. So we will just check the correctness of the dimensional formula. Okay, yeah. So check the correctness of formula of centrifugal force. So you know one thing, centrifugal force, that is mv square upon r. We need to check that whether this formula is correct or not. So we all know one thing, LHS. Let us talk about LHS. LHS is what? LHS is just the force, right? And dimensional formula of force is m1 l1 t minus 2. Okay, let us talk about RHS, right hand side. So in right hand side you can see that is mv square upon r. Okay, so you can write m1 is there. Okay, V square means L2 T minus 2, है ना? Actually, this is L1 T minus 1. Its power is 2, so I have written like this and divide by L1. Okay. So if you simplify this, what you will get? So you will get M1 is there, L2, L1. So it will become L1. And now you are getting T minus 2. So that's all. So you can see what LHS equal to RHS. LHS is equal to RHS means these formulas are dimensionally correct. Okay. These formulas are dimensionally correct. If LHS is not balancing RHS, then the dimensional formula is not correct. Okay. Remember that. Next, pressure P is equals to 3FV square upon pi square T square X. Check whether this equation may be correct or not. Whether this equation may be correct or not, where P is pressure, F is force, V is velocity, T is time, and X is distance. Okay, so let us solve this. Pressure. You know, pressure is force divided by area. So you will write what? M1 L1 T minus 2 is force divided by area. Area is just L raised to 2. है ना? You are getting M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. So this is what pressure. So this is LHS. Are you getting? This is LHS. LHS is what? Pressure. Now I'll talk about RHS. So you know one thing in RHS, pi square is a constant, 3 is constant. So there will be no dimension for 3 and pi square. Just ignore it. Just write RHS, that is just F, dimensional formula of force, dimensional formula of V square, divide by dimensional formula of time square and dimensional formula of X. है ना? That's all. So how you will write? You will write M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay. Next you will write V square. So you will write L1. Yeah, you will write, sorry, L2 and T raised to minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula of velocity. Divide by T square. T square means time. So you will write what? T raised to 2. And now we'll write X. X is just meter. So that is L raised to 1. That's all. So let us simplify this. What you will get? Directly you will get M1 is there. This is L1, this is L2. So it will become, yeah, L1, L1 cancel, right? So you are just getting L2. Okay. You know? Yeah. So you are getting L. Just a minute. Here you are getting FV square upon pi square T square X. Pi square T square X. You know? So this is T square and this is X. Okay. So we are writing properly. You know? L1 is there and this is L1. It will be cancelled. You are getting L2. Okay. This is T raised to minus 2, T raised to minus 2 and divide by this. You are getting T raised to minus 6. So M1 L raised to 2 T raised to minus 6. Okay. So directly you can say what? Directly you can say LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS is not equal to RHS means incorrect. Incorrect formula. Okay. So this is the dimensionally incorrect formula, my dear friends. FV square upon T square X. That is the dimensionally incorrect formula. That's all. So I hope all of you are getting it. All of you got it, right? Yes. So simply you can check like that. Okay. Yeah. That's all. Okay. So you can check the correctness of any formula. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So let's say the question is what is the time? Check the correctness of formula of time period of simple pendulum. So time period of simple pendulum, all of you know 2 pi root of L by G. T is equals to 2 pi root of L by G. Okay. So this is just time, so it's T raised to 1. Okay. Yeah. So this is what? LHS. Now let us talk about RHS. So in RHS right hand side you can see that is L raised to 1 by 2. L raised to 1 by 2 divided by G raised to 1 by 2. So you can write like this: L raised to 1 by 2 and G raised to minus 1 by 2. Okay. Yes. So simplify this. L, okay. L is, yeah. So L raised to 1 by 2. G is what? G, gravitational acceleration, means acceleration meter per second square. So L1 T raised to minus 2 and its power is minus 1 by 2. Okay. Yeah. So simplify this. You are getting L raised to 1 by 2 and this is L raised to minus 1 by 2. Okay. Because 1 into minus 1 by 2, so that is minus 1 by 2. T raised to minus 2 is there and this is minus 1 by 2. So finally you are getting L raised to 0 and T raised to minus plus 1. Okay. Yes. So T raised to 1. So finally you are getting this is also T raised to 1. This is RHS, this is LHS. So LHS and RHS is having the same dimensional formula, means we can say this is the dimensionally correct formula. Okay, that's all. So very simple, right? So LHS is having the dimensional formula t raised to 1. RHS is having also having the same dimensional formula t raised to 1. That's all. So we have checked the correctness of the time period of simple pendulum formula. Okay. Yeah, so dimensions of quantities are related to the electromagnetic. Okay, we will talk about that. Yeah, some limitations are there. Some limitations are there, my dear friends. Some limitations are there for this dimensions. Listen, we cannot, we cannot say surely. Okay, we cannot say with the 100% confidence. Okay, we cannot say that 100% the formula will be correct, will be correct if if it is, it is dimensionally correct, if it is dimensionally correct. Okay, yeah. How? You know one thing, t is equals to 2 pi root of l by g, it is given. Now we have checked it is dimensionally correct, dimensionally correct है ना? But if you write like this, t is equals to 3 pi root l by g, actually this formula is not correct, but it is dimensionally correct. Dimensionally it is correct, and physically also correct, first formula. But second, dimensionally it is correct, dimensionally it is correct, but physically it is incorrect. Are you getting? So it will not give the it will not give the information about the physical formula, whether it is completely correct or not. Are you getting it? It is 100% correct or not, because there will be some mathematical constants, right? So this dimensional analysis formula will not give any information about the constants. Okay, yeah. So this thing you need to remember, my dear friends. Okay, without that, definitely, without that, definitely we cannot say it with the proper confidence. Okay, yeah. So remember that. So now some more important concept, dimensions of quantities related to electromagnetic and heat. So very important. Why I have taken it separately? I have taken it separately because this is very important, and from this section the question used to comes like of most obvious questions are there. Okay, first charge. Find the dimensional formula of charge. So all of you remember Q is equals to IT. Q is equals to IT. I means current, charge is equals to current into time. Okay, so the dimensional formula will write here, don't worry. So directly I am going to write here what? Charge. Charge is equals to current into time. Okay, yeah. So directly you can write Q is equals to IT, and Q is equals to I into T. Okay, so we know one thing, this is charge Q. Its dimensional formula we need to write. So I means ampere, ampere, A raised to 1, and T is time, so T raised to 1. So that's all, this is the answer. Okay, it can also be written like M0 L0 T raised to 1 A raised to 1. Okay, yeah, same thing. Okay, yes. So that's all. This is the dimensional formula of charge. Next, dimensional formula of electric field. So all of you know what? Electric field E is force per unit charge. Force divided by charge. Okay. You'll get M1 L1 T raised to minus 2. M1 L1 T raised to minus 2. This is force divided by charge. And charge is having what? IT means A1 T1. Okay. Yeah. So simplify this, what you will get? So you'll get M1 L1 T raised to minus 3, because this minus 1 will come up and power will be added. So M1 L1 T raised to minus 1, and this is A raised to minus 1. Oh, sorry, this will also come in the same bracket actually. This will also come in the same bracket. Okay, so finally what you will write, my dear friends, listen. So finally you are going to write here M1 L1 T raised to minus 3, and here you will write A raised to minus 1. Okay, so that's all. This is the simple physical formula of electric field, sorry, dimensional formula of electric field. Okay, you just need to remember electric field is force per unit charge. Okay, yeah. Now the permittivity of vacuum, my dear friends, permittivity of vacuum. So these formulas you will learn in 12th class actually, you know. Yeah, so how to find it? You all know one thing, F is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square, है ना? Q1 Q2 upon R square. Okay, So how to write epsilon naught? So epsilon naught can be written as Q1 Q2 upon Q1 Q2 upon FR square. Q1 Q2 upon FR square. Yeah. So yeah. So directly you can say 4 pi is just a constant, so you don't need to write its dimension. Okay. Yeah. So how to solve it? Simply you can write like this. Q1 is what? Ampere, and this is time. You can say Q1 is charged, Q2 is also charged. So A raised to 2, T raised to 2. Are you getting? A raised to 2, T raised to 2. So this is the dimensional formula of Q square divided by FR square. So this is M1 L1 T minus 2, and this is R square means L raised to 2. So finally what you are going to get? So you are going to get M raised to minus 1, L raised to minus 3. है ना? Yeah, this is T raised to minus 2. It will come up. So it will become T raised to 4. T raised to 4. Okay. So M1, sorry, M minus 1, L minus 1, T raised to plus 4. Are you getting? Then you will write finally here A raised to 2. So that's all. This is the final answer. Okay. So you can write epsilon naught is equals to what? Q1 Q2 upon FR square. You know, just cross multiplied and 4 pi is ignored. Why? Because there is no dimension of this 4 pi. 4 pi is just a mathematical constant. It does not have any dimension. Okay. Yes. So finally you got this answer. M raised to minus 1, L raised to minus 3, T raised to 4, A raised to 2. Okay. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So if you did not get it, please go back and watch it again. Definitely you will get it. Okay. Yes. So next I'll talk about electric potential. My dear friends, do you know what is electric potential? All of you should remember. Electric potential means you can say V is equals to work done per unit charge in bringing from infinite to point P. So first is work and divide by charge. So you know what is the unit of work? Yeah, dimensional formula of work. Work is M1 L2 T minus 2. You know na, work energy having the same dimensional formula heat also. So you are getting M1 L2 T minus 2 divided by charge. Charge is what? Charge is A1 T1, that is Q is equals to IT. So A1 T1. It will go up. What we will get? M1 L2 T raised to minus 3 A raised to minus 1. Okay. I, I think this is hiding. I think this is hiding. So let me write it properly so that you can see it properly. Yes, so finally you are getting M1 L2 T raised to minus 3 and A raised to minus 1. That's all, my dear friends. This is the answer. Next, resistance. Yes, let us talk about resistance. All of you know one thing, according to the Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. Okay, so you need to find the dimensional formula of resistance. That is what? V upon I. Okay, V upon I. So the potential dimensional formula, now only we found that, that is M1 L2 T minus 3 A raised to minus 1. Okay, yeah. Divide by I for ampere. So I have written like this. Finally, what formula you are getting? You are getting M1 L2 T minus 3 e raised to minus 2. That's all. This is the dimensional formula of resistance. This is the dimensional formula of resistance you are getting. Okay. Yeah. If you will ask for potential, we need to remember. My dear friend, you don't need to remember. Just remember the physical formula and you can easily find what? You can easily find this dimensional formula. Okay. Yes. Capacitance. How to find capacitance? So all of you know Q is equals to CV. Q is equals to CV. You know this, you know? Yeah. So you can find its dimensional formula. Capacitance C is equals to Q upon V. Q is equals to IT, means ampere into time. Okay, this is charge. Divided by voltage, means potential. So that is M1 L2 T minus 3 A minus 1. Okay. So let us simplify this. What you are going to get? M minus 1 L minus 2, and this is T minus 3. It will go up, it will become T raised to plus 3, so plus 1 plus 4. We are getting what? Plus 4. Okay, and this is A minus 1 and that is A plus 1. A minus 1 will become A plus 1 plus A, and A plus 1 is already there, so you are getting what? A raised to 2. That's all. So this is the final answer. This is the capacitance, dimensional formula of capacitance, you know. So that is M raised to minus 1, L raised to minus 2, T raised to plus 4, and ampere raised to 2. That's all. This is the capacitance. Okay. So let's move further, my dear friends. Now I'm going to talk about the magnetic field. Magnetic field, how to find it? So, my dear friends, whenever such type of things you get, always try to remember the basic formulas, or the shortest formula, or the easiest formula. I know only one basic formula, that is F is equals to BIL. F is equals to BIL. You know, anyhow, F is equals to BIL. This is the basic formula I remember. You know, so B is equals to, I can write F upon IL. F upon IL. Okay, use this. F means M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay. Divide by IL. So I is just ampere and L is just L, length, right? Yeah. So finally, what formula you are getting? So you are getting M1 L0 T raised to minus 2 A raised to minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula you are getting for magnetic field. Dimensional formula of magnetic field is this. Okay. Next, magnetic permeability in vacuum means you need to find the value of mu naught. You know, magnetic permeability in vacuum. Okay, epsilon naught was permittivity. Mu naught is what? Magnetic permeability. Yes. So how to find it? So you remember the formula of magnetic field intensity, B is equals to mu, yeah, or mu naught upon 4 pi, right? Ideal sine theta upon r square. Yeah, if you remember that, or I have another formula also. Yeah. So let us talk about that another formula, that is force, you know, force. So how to use that formula? You can use any formula, you'll get the same answer. Any formula in which mu naught is coming, answer will be same. Okay. Yeah. So I remember a formula, force per unit length. So F by L, that is mu naught upon 4 pi. Okay. I1 I2 upon r square. Actually, this is the same formula. Okay, F is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sine theta upon r square. This is the same formula. Okay, yeah, same thing only I am doing, nothing else. You know, yeah. So here I will write what? I am going to write everything m1 l1 t minus 2. This is the force. Divide by this is l1. Okay, that will be equal to mu naught. Mu naught will have some dimension. 4 pi not needed. It will not have any dimension. Yeah, this is I1 I2 means two currents are there. So this is a ampere square. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you can write this formula also. Sorry, you can write ideal sine theta upon r square. So that formula also you can use. Okay, yeah, this is force per unit length formula actually. So use this formula. Okay, yeah. So anything is correct. Only use any formula, you'll get the same answer. So this is ampere square divided by L square. Okay, yeah. So now you can simplify it and you can get the answer. Finally, what you'll get for mu naught? Mu naught is equals to, you are getting m1 is there. You are getting here L1 L1 cancel, L2 is there, so M1 L2. After that T minus 2 you are getting, and A minus 2 you are getting. So that's all. This is the general formula you are getting. You just need to remember any formula which is using. You need to remember any formula which is using the basic formula of what? Of force. Sorry, of mu naught. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. Okay. If you don't want to remember this, you can use another formula. You can use another formula. Just a minute. Just a minute, my dear friends. Let's say you don't want to remember, want to find like this. You want to remember a shortest formula. So how you will solve it? How you will solve it? So let us see. Let us see. So I'm erasing this. Okay. Now I'm using another physical formula to find the same dimensional formulas. What I will do? Listen. We all know B, magnetic field inside a solenoid, that is mu naught Ni. N means capital N divided by L into I, mu naught Ni. Okay. So here I can write what? Mu naught is equals to, this N is number, so it will not have any dimension. Okay. So directly you are getting mu naught is equals to BL upon I. Okay. Let us simplify this. What you are getting? B. B is M1 L0. M1 L0. Okay. Yeah, so this is what you are getting. B, this is length L divided by this is I, and this is current. Yeah. So M1 L0 T minus 2 and A minus 1 is there. Okay. Now what you will do? What next? Divide yeah, here is this L1. Divide by I. I means ampere 1. Okay. you simplify this, what you are going to get? So you are going to get m1 l1 t minus 2, m1 l1 t minus 2, and finally you are going to get here a minus 2. That's all. You are going to get the same formula, same dimensional formula. Okay. So my dear friends, that's all I wanted to say. Just a minute. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope all of you are getting it properly, right? All of you are getting it properly, right? So the magnetic permeability of vacuum, that's all I wanted to explain, my dear friends. Let's move to the next slide. Inductance means L, है ना? Yeah. So that if you want to find this, what you will do? So simply you'll do only one thing. What? Just remember the basic formula. Let's say energy. So U is equals to half Li square. Do you remember this formula? U is equals to half Li square. If you are in 11th class, you don't remember this. Okay. If you are in 12th class, definitely you will be remember this. Okay. Yes. So anyhow, those who are in 11th class, they will automatically learn this later. Don't worry about that. So U is equals to half Li square. Okay. So let us find this I. I is equals to what? Uh, sorry, dimensional formula of this L. Actually, this L is what? This L is the inductance. Are you getting? This is inductance. So that is dimensional formula of U divided by dimensional formula of I square. That's all. Okay. So U means what? It is potential energy. So you are getting m1 L2 T minus 2 because work, energy, potential, kinetic, all right. So these are having same units, है ना? So m1 L2 T minus 2. Okay. Divide by I square. You know, divide by I square. So I square is just ampere square. So what is the formula you are getting? You are getting m1 L2 T minus 2 A minus 2. That's all. This is the dimensional formula of inductance. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So that's all you need to get. Very, very simple thing, right? Yes. So let's move to the next formula, my dear. Thermal conductivity. My dear friends, thermal conductivity. So means you need to remember a formula in which thermal conductivity is used. So you all know that dq upon dt, rate of flow of heat current or rate of flow of heat, that is Ka. Ka, you can see, you can write it delta Q by delta T also. Okay. Yeah. So Ka delta T. Yeah. You can say this is change in temperature. So Ka delta theta. Actually, you can write it delta T also. That is change in temperature only. But I am representing by delta theta. Okay. You can represent it by capital T also. Okay. That's your wish. Okay. I am writing, let's say, capital T only. So Ka delta T upon L. Okay. Yes. So thermal conductivity is this K. So what will be this? So let us find it. Q is just energy. So M1 L2 T minus 2, no problem with that. Divide by, this is delta small t. So small t is what? Small t is just time. So I'm writing time. Okay. That will be equal to what? K, I don't know. A for area. Area means L2. L means what? L means length. Okay. In above formula, L was inductance. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So now you will write the temperature. So temperature is just Kelvin. You know? Divided by length. The length is L1. Okay. That's all. So you are getting the thermal conductivity K. That will be equal to what you will get. K will be equal to M1 L2. T minus 2 is there. Then this L1 will come up. After that, in denominator, you are getting L square. You are getting T raised to 1. And you are getting Kelvin. Okay. So simplify this. What you are going to get? You are going to get M1. Here L2 L2 cancels, so L1. Next T minus 2 is there and this is a T minus 3 and K minus 1. That's all answer. So I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Right. So M1 L1 T minus 3 K minus 1. That's all. This is the dimensional formula of thermal conductivity. That's all. Next, Stephen's constant. Okay, Stephen's constant. So you need to remember the formula. U is equals to sigma A T power 4. Actually, this, what is this U? So actually this small u is dE by dt, rate of flow of energy or rate of emission, you can say. Rate of emission dE by dt. So that is sigma A T power. T is temperature. Are you getting? That is, T is not time, T is temperature. Small t is temp. Small t is time. Small t is time. Capital T is temperature. Okay. Yeah. You can write this is dE by dt. Okay. So I'll write here M1 L2 T minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of this energy. divided by time, so that is t raised to 1. Okay, that will be equal to sigma, I don't know its dimensional formula. A, area means L square, and T fourth means that is Kelvin raised to 4. Kelvin raised to 4. Okay, simplify this, what you are going to get? So sigma is equals to, you are getting what? M1 is there. Okay, this is L2, this is L2 cancel, and yeah, so L raised to 0. This is t raised to minus 2, and here you are having plus 1, so it will come up t raised to minus 3. Okay, yeah. Next, this Kelvin is remaining, so it will come here, this side. So k minus 4, because it will go in denominator, and denominator will come up, its power will become negative. So this is the dimensional formula of Stephen's constant, or Stephen's Boltzmann constant. Okay. Next, Wien's constants. You all know Wien's law. Lambda is inversely proportional to temperature, right? So you will say what? Lambda m, maximum wavelength corresponding to the, yeah, sorry, wavelength corresponding to the maximum emission. So that is B upon T, and this B is called Wien's constant. Okay, this is called Wien's constant. So you can write B is equals to lambda into T. Lambda is what? Wavelength. T is what? T is temperature. I will write lambda is length and T is temperature. So temperature is having Kelvin. So L1 K1. Okay, so answer is M0 L0 T0, sorry, M0 L1 T0 K1. Okay, that's the answer. That's the answer for the Wien's constant. Okay, next, we can express any quantity in terms of given basic quantities. Are you getting? So very important, another formula. We can express any quantity in terms of the given basic quantity. Okay, yeah. So how, means we, let's say we have defined some force and momentum, and these are some basic quantities, and you need to find any other physical quantity with the help of that, considering those quantity as a basic quantity. So you'll get with the help of example. If velocity, force, and time are chosen as fundamental quantities, so now MLT will not be the fundamental. Now the fundamental will be force, time, and are you getting? Force, time, and velocity. These are the fundamental quantities. Express the mass and energy in terms of VFT. Are you getting? So you need to find the dimensional formula of mass and energy in terms of VF and T. So okay, we can do that. How? At first, you need to write it properly. You know one thing. V, dimensional formula of V can be written as L1 T minus 1. Okay. Dimensional formula of force, we know that is what? M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay. And time can be given like this. Time T, and a time T is equals to capital T. That, this we already know. Okay. Now we need to find mass. Mass in terms of FBT. So always how to solve such type of question. You will write mass is equals to FVT. FVT you will write. The power of F is small a, power of V is B, and it is C. You need to write like this. Okay. FVT you will write like this. Then only you will get the value of ABC, and you will get the final answer. Okay. So mass, dimensional formula of mass is generally M1. So right here M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay, its power is A. Now the velocity is L1 T minus 1, and its power is what? Its power is B. Now time, so its power is C. Okay, yeah, so M1 will be equal to M raised to A, because it will be multiplied. Okay, now L raised to here A, here B, and here C. So A plus B plus C is not there, so that is 0. Hai na? So no need to write. Last, time. So power, sorry, time raised to, this is minus 2 and A, so minus 2A. Here minus 1, so minus B. And here plus C. So this is the formula we are getting. Let us compare LHS, RHS. Are you getting? So you can say directly M raised to A, and there M raised to 1. So A will be equal to 1. Are you getting? Comparing LHS with RHS. Left hand side is compared with RHS. Are you getting? This is what? M1 L0 T0. This is the formula, right? Yes. Now this is the first thing you got. Second equation, L power, L raised to A plus B, and LHS L raised to 0. You know? Yeah. So this is the second equation. Third, in third it is minus 2 minus B plus C. It is just the power of what? Power of time. And in LHS the power of time is 0. Okay. So what you will get here? So you'll get the dimensional formula of B is equals to minus A. Put the value of A, so you are getting minus 1, right? Because value of A is 1, so you are getting minus 1. Okay, so you got the value of A, that is 1, just by comparing LHS RHS power of M. Next, you are getting B is equals to minus 1, just you have compared the power of L. Okay, now let us compare the power of time. So what you will get? Minus 2a, a is 1, minus b means minus of minus 1, plus c is equals to 0. What you are going to get here? Minus 2 plus 1, so you are getting just minus 1, and c is equals to plus 1, so you are getting plus 1. Okay, so finally, what is the dimensional formula of mass? So mass can be given by f raised to a. So f raised to a, value of a is 1. Okay, v raised to v raised to b, and b is minus 1, so v raised to minus 1. Okay, and t raised to c means t raised to 1. That's all. So this is the dimensional formula. This is the dimensional formula of mass in terms of fvt. Okay, that's all. So this is the very simple trick. All of you can solve this. All of you can solve this. Okay, I hope you got it. If you did not understand, once again I am explaining, please listen carefully. Once again I am going to explain, please listen carefully. Okay, the question is, you need to find the dimensional formula of mass in terms of FVT, force, velocity and time. Okay, so how you will find? How you will find the dimensional formula in terms of FVT? Yeah, this is just assumption. Okay, yeah. So we all know one thing, mass is having dimensional formula what? M1. Okay, we know another thing, force is having dimensional formula m1 l1 t minus 2. Okay, velocity is having dimensional formula l1 t minus 1, and time is having dimensional formula, that is just time. Okay, right. So now how you will solve? You need to find the mass in terms of f, v and t. So you will say f raised to a, v raised to b and t raised to c. You will consider like this. Okay, yeah. So mass is m1. Force is m1 l1 t minus 2 raised to a. V is just l1 t raised to minus 1 and raised to b. Now this is just t raised to c. Okay, yes, compare LHS and let us simplify this. So m1 will be equal to here m raised to a, l raised to, here you are getting a, here you are getting minus sorry, plus b, and here no l. So now you'll compare the c. So this is minus 2a, this is minus b and plus c. Now compare. Now compare. LHS equals to RHS. So I am comparing the power of m. So that will be what? A will be equal to 1. Okay. This result you got. Next. Now compare the power of L. So you will get what? A plus b. And in RHS, sorry, LHS, that is what? That is just simply m1 l0 t0 na. Meaning of m1 is what? This only na. You'll get what? 0. Okay. Now you are getting here b is equals to minus a, means minus 1. Okay, now compare the power of time. You are getting minus 2a minus b plus c is equals to 0. So you are getting what? C is equals to 2a minus, it will become plus. So 2a plus b. Okay, so 2 into minus, sorry, value of a is plus 1 now. So 2 into 1, and here b is minus 1, so you are getting just 1. So final formula what you are getting? So you are getting mass is equals to f raised to a, so f raised to 1, v raised to b, so v raised to minus 1, and t raised to c means t raised to 1. This is the dimensional formula in terms of fvt, dimensional formula of mass. That's all. I think all of you got it right. That's all. Now its second part, let us solve that. Let us solve its second part, है ना? Yeah, so you need to find the energy. You need to find the energy in terms of fvt. Okay, so let us solve that. So I'm saying, let's say energy. So dimensional formula of energy is what? m1 l2 t minus 2, है ना? m1 l2 t minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of energy. Okay, yeah. Now you need to find the dimensional formula in terms of fvt. So you will say energy. Energy is what? Energy is force. Are you getting? Yeah. So force raised to a, velocity raised to b, and time raised to c. So force raised to a, velocity raised to b, and time raised to c. So this is just the dimensional formula of energy. Now we need to find value of ABC. So what you will do for that energy, yeah, put the basic fundamental formulas here. So M1 L2 T minus 2 you will put here. Now you will write the F. F you will write what? M1 L1 T minus 2 and power is A. Velocity is L1 T minus 1 and its power is B. And next temperature, that is power is C. Okay, that's all. So now simplify this. Here M1 L2 T minus 2 and this side you are getting M raised to here A, here L1 B, so you are getting plus B, and last nothing is there, so you will not get anything. L raised to A, here you are getting, sorry, here you are getting only A, you know? Here you are getting only A because here no term of mass, here no term of mass. Yeah. So here for length L1, so it is A, here L1, so it is B, and no L, so nothing. Last time raised to, here you are getting minus 2a minus b plus c. Okay, compare both sides. So what you will get? M raised to 1. So a will be equal to 1. If you are comparing power of m, you are getting a is equal to 1. Next, L power. So that is a plus b. A plus b in RHS, so in LHS that is 2. Okay, that is 2. So put the value of a here. So you are getting 1 plus b is equals to 2. So you are getting the value of b is equals to 1. Value of b you are getting 1. Okay. Next, you are comparing the power of time, so that is what? That is minus 2a minus b plus c, and that will be equal to what? Minus 2. That will be equal to minus 2. Okay, put the values. So what you will get? So minus is there, okay, 2 is there, and a is equal to 1. Okay, now minus is there and b is also there, so b is equals to, you are getting 1. Okay, plus c is equals to minus 2. So minus 2 cancel. You will directly get C is equals to 1. C is equals to 1. So A is equals to 1, B is equals to 1, C is equals to 1. So what is the formula of energy? So energy you are getting what? You are getting FVT. That's all. This is the answer. Okay. Yes. So that's all. This is the answer. Now the next question in front of you. I hope you are understanding this, right? Yes. Next question in front of you. Can pressure, density, and velocity taken as fundamental quantities? Is it possible? Can these quantities can be taken as fundamental quantities? So we know one thing. P is equals to rho V square. Are you getting? Where we learned this formula, such type of formula we have learned in the sound waves, right? So P is equals to rho V square. It means what? Direct formula is P is equals to rho V square. It means we are understanding one thing. What? It will not give, it will not it will not be, it will not be cannot be treated as, because p is directly equal to rho b square. It cannot be treated as fundamental quantities. Okay, yeah. If you are not understanding, we can do another thing. Just draw its matrix, just draw its matrix. Okay, just draw its matrix, and if its matrix is giving the value 0, its matrix is giving the value 0, then it cannot be treated as fundamental quantity. So I know pressure. Pressure P is what? M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Okay, density. Density is mass per unit volume, है ना? So density, its formula is kg per meter cube. So kg is M1 per meter cube means L raised to minus 3 T raised to 0. And velocity V can be written as L1 T minus 1. Okay. Now we need to find what whether this quantities can be treated as fundamental quantities or not. So I will write here. I'll draw a matrix. Just write its power 1 minus 1 minus 2. Now write here 1 minus 3 0. Okay, and V you will get 1, sorry, 0 1 and minus 1. Okay, yeah. So I've just written MLT, right? Yeah. So their powers I have written like this. Let us solve it. So 1, yeah, I'm just finding the value of this matrix. Okay. So 1 into minus 3 is plus 3, cross multiplication, right? Yes. So minus 0. Okay. Next, next I'm using this uh, second term. This term I'm using. Okay. So I'm getting minus 1. So minus 1 will be equal to minus minus plus 1, and here this is minus minus plus 2. Okay, yes. And third, that is 0, so that is 0. Okay, no need to write. So directly what you are getting 3, and here you are getting minus 3, that is 0. Whenever you are getting the value of matrix is equals to 0, value of matrix is equals to 0, means cannot be treated as fundamental. Okay, so this p rho and v cannot be, whenever p rho and v have the direct relation, we cannot treat it as a fundamental quantity. Okay, p is equals to rho v squared. You directly remember that formula. It means this all these three quantities cannot be used as fundamental quantities. Okay. Next, find the dimensional formulas of the following quantities. Some following quantities are there. You need to find its dimensional formula. Okay. First, energy density. So you remember energy density means directly your formula is written, but you don't need to use this. You don't need to use this. Why? Energy density means you divide by volume. Energy is m1l2 t minus 2. That's why I have given simplest approach you use. Divide by L3. Energy per unit volume is called energy density. Okay, so you don't need to use this basic formula, because I know you don't know the you don't remember the dimensional formula of epsilon naught. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. Directly you write what the energy density means, energy per unit volume, m1 l2 t minus 2 divided by l3. So you are getting m1 L minus 1 E minus 2. That's all. This is the answer. Okay, energy density. Next, magnetic energy density. So magnetic energy density means same energy density only, na? Doesn't matter it is electrical or it is magnetic, doesn't matter, it is just energy density. So U upon V, you'll get the same answer. M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Same answer you are getting. Okay, that's all. Right. So let's move further. Electric field is E, magnetic field is B. Then find the dimensional formula of E by B. So you just need to find the ratio. We know one thing, the electric force F is equals to QE. And we know one thing, magnetic force F magnetic, that is what? QVB. QVB. Why I have used this? I have used this because this formula should use E and B. You know, the force is like it is. I am just using the basic formulas of force. So I know both will have the same dimensional formula. So Fe will have the same dimensional formula of magnetic force, right? Because both are force. So just Newton, right? So here you will write QE. E is electric field, है ना? That will be equal to QBB. B is velocity. Yeah. So you can cancel one thing. Q will be cancelled with Q. So directly you are getting the E by B. E by B is equals to V, and V is velocity. So that is directly L1 T minus 1. Answer. Very simple, right? So I told you you need to use the simplest approach. But how you'll get the idea? You'll get the idea when you will have the knowledge. Okay, it means you should learn these topics properly. Okay, means electric, magnetic field, and basic formulas you need to learn properly. Okay, doesn't matter force is electric, force is magnetic, force is tension, force is friction. Doesn't matter. Any type of force is there, it will have the same unit and dimension. That is Newton, right? Yeah, so I would like to say thank you all, my dear friends, for watching this lecture. I would like to say thank you. Please like this lecture, please, because really this is a I can see this may be a little boring. I don't know, because topic itself is boring topic. No teacher want to teach this topic. Okay, yeah. So simply speaking, I have taught this properly for you, my dear friends. Please like this, okay. And after that, I would like to say, if you wanna get the Unacademy subscription, please use my code RAHULD Rahul D and get the Unacademy subscription. Okay, my dear friends. So simply speaking, I taught you just quickly. I did not waste your time. Okay, yeah. So that's all. This is the units and dimension. It's over. Okay, yeah. So next lecture from the 1st October, I'll take your like regular lecture. Maybe it is 2nd October. Don't worry about that. So 1st or 2nd October, I don't know. I have to schedule that. Okay, from that day you'll get the daily lectures, and I will try to give 2 lectures per day, right? So that you can prepare for your NEET exam quickly. Okay, so I have the stuff for all 11th class, 12th class, and repeaters. So all will be happy in my class. I'll try my best. Okay, so my dear friends, please use my code RAHULT and get the Unacademy subscription. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye, my dear friends. That's all for today. I wanted to say that this is just a recorded lecture. Okay. So that's why I'm not replying you, and I'm not I cannot interact with you. Okay. Yeah. So it's yeah. So thank you very much, my dear friends. I'll come live on 1st and 2nd October onwards. Okay. Yeah. So bye bye. Good night, my dear friends. Yeah, so my dear friends, as I told, don't forget to use this. Okay, Rahul D. And very soon, just within 3 or 4 days, I am bringing a very important thing for all of you. And that important thing is what? That important thing is how to prepare for NEET. What is the past 4 year analysis? So last 4 year analysis and strategy to prepare for the NEET 21 and 22. Are you getting? So for that, I'll bring a separate video for all of you. Okay, please attend that. Okay, and whatever your queries, please ask me. So in upcoming 3 or 4 days, I'll bring that video for you. It is not that will not be recorded, that will be live. Okay, so after 1st or 2nd October, I will come live for you. Okay, so bye bye, thank you for today, my dear friends. Let's say bye bye, good night.